Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live on Table Talk. It's me and Lindsay. Mo
Eyes.
could not, yes,
I
Mo
pushed the
could not,
button.
he pushed the button. Mo couldn't make it tonight. Mo had another obligation that he had to attend to, so he was unable to make it tonight on Table Talk. But me and Lindsay can hold it down and make sure that everything goes right.
He gave me the power, you guys. So just saying.
Yes, just
We'll see how this goes.
Just use the force. That's all I'm gonna say. Just use the force.
I got it. We got it. It's gonna be a great show.
This might be one of the most memorable table talks that we've ever done.
In good ways or bad ways. Either way, you're going to remember it.
Absolutely. And, one of the things that I think everybody has been talking about for the past couple of days, of course, is WrestleMania, which was the most exciting weekend I think I've seen in a long time. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it due to the back surgery. I had to watch it at home, including the Hall of Fame ceremony. But I just want to put this out there that I thought the Hall of Fame was tremendous. Congratulations to everyone that got inducted into the Hall of Fame class of 2022. I mean, it was truly an amazing night for the Steiner brothers, for Sharmell, Booker T's wife, who got inducted, Vader, and of course, The Undertaker. I got to say this, Lindsay. Listening to The Undertaker, listening to his speech, I mean, again, you hope that some people don't go too long, but in this case, when Undertaker went, we were wishing that he went longer.
Yeah.
Because it was so good. It was awesome. So passionate, and everybody could have really learned from what he was saying and the advice he was giving. What he did that night in terms of his advice and everything, in my opinion, it's no different than what he does when when he was in the back before matches, motivating us and getting us ready for our matches. I mean, he was truly a locker room leader, and I was glad to share a ring with him. I mean, I got my ass kicked, but I was glad to.
Well, it's part of the fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the business, but I was glad, and I remember a lot of things that Taker would tell me in terms of take your time, kid. Don't blink, because if you do blink, it's over, which is something that he mentioned in his Hall of Fame speech, and things like that. I mean, I was just so ecstatic when I'm watching Taker do his speech. And I sat there and said, you know what? Maybe Dvon can come back after this back surgery. Maybe I can come back and do it one more time. And I think the last words he said when he walked out of there was, it's almost like never say never. Mm-hmm. So I think that's with everybody. I think that's with all of us wrestlers. Never say never. I mean, although we might retire, we say we're done. Are we truly done? Are we truly over?
Are you?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, after watching WrestleMania, I got excited. I mean, let's go on to WrestleMania. 2 nights of wrestling action, and I mean, good God, what a kickoff for the first night. I mean, so many good matches that night. I wrote it down. And of course, I don't have my notes with me, but I'm just going to go on memory. So please forgive me, everybody, if I do forget some of the matches. But I was very, very intrigued by, of course, Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair. Oh my God! You talk about action personified. I mean, it was tremendous. Great storytelling. I mean, those women went hard. I mean, they really did. They were great. I mean, I really enjoyed that match from top to bottom. Then of course, you have Cody Rhodes coming back. And I think for some people it was a shock, but for others it wasn't. And I'm going to say this. The reason why I say this, because you always got your smart marks, people who think they know the business. So of course they're like, oh, we knew he was coming back to WWE. We heard rumors, or we had an insight, or what have you. But it was still an exciting moment. So welcome home, Cody. I'm glad you're back, and hopefully I get to work with you as a producer when I come back from my back recuperation. And I mean, again, it was a great night. It really was. And I'm not sure how people felt about the Johnny Knoxville taking on Sami Zayn. That was truly, if any one of those guys could have been in ECW, it definitely could have been those guys. That match was very entertaining. I loved it. I mean, it had a lot of the Jackass feel to it. You know, the beatings that they take, and how they do things. I mean, it was really, really funny. It was really entertaining. I never thought that I would ever see Johnny Knoxville in a ring.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, anything is possible. I mean, it was truly amazing. Again, an action-packed night. Of course, we had the main event, Brock Lesnar taking on Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns becoming victorious in that one. Again, a tremendous match, great storytelling. Listen, every match from top to bottom did great at storytelling and action. I mean, it was really good. It really was. I really enjoyed WrestleMania, and again, it made me want to get back in the ring again. Again, I'm not saying never.
What are you saying?
I know I said it before.
What are we saying?
I know I said it before.
Unretiring? Is that what's happening?
I don't know about unretiring. I don't want to run. I don't want a full run. I may want to do something like say come in here and there, beating somebody up, and then getting out of there quick before they whoop my ass. Okay. I think I can do that. I think I can handle that.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to seeing that.
If it happens. If it happens. But I mean, you know, overall, again, I think everything was just really, really good. It was. I remember speaking to some of the powers that be behind the stage, and I was like, "You guys did a tremendous job with WrestleMania this year." And you know, to me, I really wanted to be there. I know I said, you know, maybe coming back and this and that, but not basically wanting to wrestle on WrestleMania, but even producing, you know, I mean, to be responsible for some of the matches that were on that card and it being successful. I think that's the part I missed the most, because that's the first WrestleMania that I've missed since being back with the company. I mean, every time that I was with the company, I was always at the WrestleMania. So this was the first one that I actually missed. Again, due to health reasons, like some people like to say. Again, recovering from back surgery. But again, I really enjoyed it, and I just wish that I was there. I wish I was there with all the pandemonium going on, all the people, the thousands of people that came from everywhere, you know, to enjoy WrestleMania. So it was really a good time. It really was.
Awesome. So Dante wants to know how your back is doing.
My back is doing phenomenal. I went from a walker to a cane, and now I'm not even using a cane now. So I have my back brace, which is great. Each day that goes by, it gets better and better, where I feel less pain. And, you know, I'm just really now enjoying my life in terms of now, no more pain, you know, no more pulling of my hamstrings, no more numbness going down my legs. My doctor, Dr. Glenn Manzaro, out of Dr. Phillips Hospital in Orlando, was a tremendous doctor. I mean, again, they were only supposed to go in there and do L4 and L5. And then when they opened me up, they saw L6 was bad, so they had to clear that up. And then, of course, I did mention in other past shows that we've done, they had to shift my spine back to tilt it a little bit, because our spine is supposed to be tilted a little bit. So they had to tilt it a little bit back to where it was, because it went straight. And again, that's from all the bumping over the years and the nerve damage. The nerve damage, they said when they went in there, was unbelievable. They had never seen anything like that. So I told my wife, I told Taylor, I said, you see, I told you I wasn't faking it. And I told you I didn't want to go when I told you I didn't want to go out with you because I was hurting, I was serious.
I was really hurting.
Yeah, sure. Because, you know, there was times where she thought I was faking it. And I was like, no, I'm not faking it. I said, I'm truly in pain. You know, and she apologized. She was like, I didn't know, because the doctor had to come out and tell her, you know, listen, the surgery is only going to take 2 hours, but it looks like we're going longer. It wound up being 7 hours.
That's crazy.
I mean, digging in my back, and I know you and Mo were waiting for results and this and that, and she finally hit you up, and it was like a while before she hit you up, because she didn't even have the information. Because
wow, yeah, we were waiting. I remember just like, I don't know, I haven't heard anything, have you? And he's like, no. So,
yeah.
And then we did.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it was, you know, I mean, good. Taylor did everything. She basically not only let WWE officials know what was going on and keeping them afloat on things, but she also was letting you guys know, and the family.
And that's tough to have to keep everybody updated. So she did a good job.
Listen, not only that, but 2 kids, the ages of 2 and 3. Good God. I mean, and didn't have to deal with my behind. Here it is. I'm a 40-year-old man. And,
oh, man. She's a saint, an angel.
A saint. Listen,
we should get her on the show.
Listen, they say twice a baby, once a man, or something like that, the saying goes. Well, I was a baby all over again, let me tell you. So, because I was, Taylor, I need help. Taylor, I got to go to the bathroom. Taylor, I got to do this. Oh, listen, I was milking it. But I was also in pain, though. I was also in pain because when you have that type of back surgery, if anyone out there who is listening has had back surgery or know of anyone to have back surgery, they know it's not easy. Just turning from your left to your right or your right to your left is very difficult. And they usually put that bar on top so you can hang on to it and pull yourself up or, come down or what have you. But it was something, man, and I give my wife all the credit in the world, man. She was a true champ. She took care of me. I mean, she was there with my meals and everything. I mean, it was good. Yeah, it really was good.
Fantastic. She is an angel.
She is. I got to give it to her. She is. I really. I picked the right one this time.
Did she get any video of you coming out of anesthesia?
Yes. I didn't want to release that because I actually looked like I was dead.
We need to see it.
You will see it. I will release it, but I really look like I was dead. On my Facebook, which I'm sure you and I are friends and Mo, I actually did release a picture. And my cousin called me. She said, "Can you please take that picture down? It looks like you're getting ready for your casket."
Your mouth open, just like.
No, it wasn't even open. It was dead. I'm dead. And
you're
they close the mouth, they close the eyes, and you're just sitting there looking with that blank look on your face. And
so that's different from
any other day.
Any other day.
Yeah. So I'm doing extremely well, and I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank the dirt sheet writers, which I always criticize because they hit the nail right on the button when I was giving play-by-play of what was going on with me. They actually hit it right on the button.
Good.
So thank you guys for doing that. I want to thank I want to thank the WWE Universe. I just want to thank wrestling fans around the world that reached out to me on social media, best wishes and a speedy recovery. It was tough, but we got through it, and now I'm ready to live life. Now you're gonna have to read these comments because I can't see.
Oh, I forgot. You're old.
I'm old.
Sorry, I took it off. So that Doug was he's watching from Canada. So hey, Doug, the guitarist.
Hey, Doug, how you doing? Welcome, buddy. Welcome to Table Talk. We're missing our premier host. We're missing Mo, but again, he'll be back next week.
What am I?
He'll be back next week, but I think me and Lindsay can hold it down.
I think so. Just stick with us. It's gonna be fine. Maybe some awkward silences, but that's fine.
What's normal? That's normal between you and I.
Yeah, I'll be talking more than you've ever heard me talk, so that'll be a plus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, but so switching now again, we put over WrestleMania. We put over some of the matches, which were again great, and I don't want to get too much involved because I'm sure. Podcast and all of that has already hit it, and people have already, done it already. So, moving on. What about the Grammys?
The Grammys,
I should say
or the Oscars. So I didn't watch either, but I've seen so many videos about it.
I mean, I don't know where do we go from here in terms of with Will Smith and Chris Rock. I mean, how if you're Will Smith? I mean, you're up there trying to defend your wife, and I get it, but man, the violence, the slap. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't believe it at first. At first, I thought I wasn't sure if it was real.
A lot of people thought it was staged.
Yeah.
I when I first saw it, because I didn't see it live, I saw it the next day.
Sure. So did
on the news, and I thought it was real. I mean, a lot of people saying because it didn't look like an actual slap, it looked like the way because his back was kind of in the way when he did it. But, my opinion is this, I get it. Jokes are jokes. And here's the deal. We, in America, before people got so sensitive, we used to go to comedy shows and all of that. And if you were sitting front row, you were getting it. They want to come at you. And so my thing with that is, I don't know if Will Smith you know, I don't know, maybe something was going on in his life or something that kind of upset him. I know his wife was dealing with a certain, I forget what they call it.
Alopecia. Hair
Alopecia.
loss,
Yeah, I know she was dealing with it, but
That's tough.
you know, I think the joke that Chris said in terms of, you know, Jada, you know, loved it, can't wait for G.I. Jane, you know, to come out. I don't think that was bad. I mean, if she was sensitive about the hair loss, which I think she was, I get it, but it really wasn't that bad. It wasn't for Will to go up there and slap Chris for. I mean, that's something that could have happened after commercial break. You know, maybe not slapping him, but talking to him, say, listen, please don't say anything about my wife anymore. You know, she's very sensitive about that. And I get that. I see that. But to actually go up there and slap the man like that on TV, it's like, ugh.
On the Oscars. That's a pretty serious award ceremony. But
and I can honestly say, thank God for Tyler Perry and Denzel Washington going over to talk to Will Smith to kind of alleviate the situation and kind of take away from it. But again, you know, once the media sees it, once the people in the media see it, it's off to the races from there, man.
Sure.
I mean, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good at all.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the repercussions will be for Will.
I don't know. I know he resigned from the Academy, right?
Yeah, he resigned from the Academy, but then I think that they were going to hand down some more swift penalties to him.
Gotcha.
So, you know, I just hope that both of those men can work things out and get back to making great movies and great comedy shows and things like that. Just go back to normal. I think it was just a bump in the road, a big bump, I should say. And hopefully they can rebound from it and, you know, we can move on from this.
It also shows that, you know, actors are human and have emotions and feelings just like everybody else. And
absolutely.
Not to always put them on pedestals. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. You hit the nail right on the button there. We're all human. Sometimes we do things that we're not proud of.
Sure. Sometimes they're on live TV, you know?
Right.
Sometimes they're on podcasts streaming live.
I don't know if we should shut up where, I don't know. Maybe I'll say something to you and you smack the shit out of me.
Who's to say it hasn't happened already?
Yeah, well, you know, you know, I know how your temper gets and I know how you get. I've seen you upset and I've seen you throw a right hand and it ain't pretty, let me tell you. And I mean pretty for the person that's getting the right hand.
You better believe it. Don't joke about me. No joke.
We should have got you in the ring.
Yeah.
We should have had you there in WrestleMania.
I know. I'm waiting for my invitation. So, do you get invited or you just like show up and then you can fight?
You just show up and get in there. Just show up.
Okay, I'll do that next year. Let's see. Do Royal Rumble. Where'd she come from? Oh my gosh. You know,
I mean, you could have been in there helping out Ronda Rousey. Unfortunately, Ronda lost. You know, man. She didn't win. But well, she got screwed. She got screwed in a sense. So if you saw it, you know what I'm talking about. And you know, hopefully, you know, Ronda will be able to, you know, get her revenge. I'm sure this will probably play on maybe, you know, further, whether it be SummerSlam, whether it be Survivor Series or Royal Rumble. It may extend all the way till then. Who knows? But, you know, I'm sure that Ronda Rousey is not done. I'm sure she's not over. And I'm sure she's just waiting and salivating at the mouth, waiting to get her hands back on Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, I'm there for it.
I'll be watching.
I'll be watching too.
I'll be watching.
Or will I? I don't know. We don't know. You just never know when it comes to me.
Well, Lindsay, you are pretty unpredictable.
I know.
You're pretty unpredictable.
Exciting.
Hey, nothing wrong with that though. You always keep people on their toes.
I keep myself on my toes. I never know what I'm going to say. So that's my life.
Well, that's me. I never know what I'm going to say, or do I know what I'm going to do?
Yeah, no. It's just, that's boring. Why? Just live your life like you don't know what's coming next. Because you really don't.
You really
I forget.
Don't. I forget all the time.
I
forget all the time.
What?
That's like Mo being on the show. I forgot that he was even on the show. What? Where's Mo?
Who?
I don't know.
It's only been the two of us for 113 episodes. What are you talking about? Mo who?
Exactly. We're gonna text him that. We're gonna text him that when the show is over.
Text who?
Exactly.
Who are you talking about?
But I also want to give a special shout out to Maven. I want to thank Maven for coming in and stepping in when I was gone and doing a tremendous job. And I told him, I said, I would love to have you as a regular on here. Let's get three people on here.
I will never get to talk.
Oh, yes, you will. I'll make sure. Maven will shut me and Mo up and let you talk.
Yeah, he'll make sure I can get a few words in.
Exactly. I'm
Might
surprised.
not know about what, but
I'm surprised I haven't seen Byron say anything.
Oh, he
Byron
has.
Oh, he has. Oh, you
Yeah, I put one up just a minute ago. Oh, wait, the wrong one. He said, when I said you just show up, he's like, do you just show up? Yeah, that's how you wrestle.
Yeah.
Just show up and wrestle.
And do your thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I can see you in there, Lindsay. I can see you in there. I can see you in there with your outfit going up in there and jumping off that top rope and kicking some ass. I can see you doing it.
Sure.
Well, if you ever get the urge to get in that ring, you just come on down to Dvon W Academy.
I did.
Show you the ropes.
Yeah,
but you didn't stay.
No, I didn't.
You didn't stay, and you didn't hit the ropes.
I got a little scared, a little intimidated. It's very big.
Well, that ring is a lot harder than we thought, huh?
It is very hard. It's not a pillow. I thought it was a pillow.
And that's what the media back in the day used to tell people. Oh, the ring is soft. That's not hard. It doesn't hurt. It hurts. Trust me, it hurts.
I'm like stubbed my toe just walking on the ring.
Yeah.
It hurt.
I mean, this is why my back is feeling the way it felt, because of all the bumps that I took. And, some crazy bumps on the outside too. Excuse me. Some crazy bumps on the outside too. But people ask me, if you had a chance to redo it all over again, would you do it over and change anything? Not a thing.
Not a thing. Good.
Every bump I took, every pain that I felt, I would do it again.
Got you where you are today.
It really did.
Using a walker.
Not the walker, the cane.
The cane. Hold my cane.
Yeah.
Look what I can do.
I could be like one of the all-time greats, the late great Classy Freddie Blassie, who used to come out with a cane in the 80s and the 60s when he was managing and hit people in the back of the head with it. Nice.
Oh, I can see doing that. So get the table. Get the cane.
Get the cane.
That doesn't have a ring to it.
Well, if you say it enough times, it would.
Okay.
You gotta keep saying it.
The cane. I'm not gonna keep saying it. Or you can be like Willy Wonka. With the cane, you're walking out all slow, and then you lose it, and then you fall down because you can't do the somersaults and everything.
Yeah, but you would have to help me up and make sure I get back in the ring and do all those great things.
That'll be my role. I will be your assistant to help you get into the ring because you can't walk.
I love it.
Hey,
absolutely love it. Hey, Sebastian, what's going on? We got some of our regulars coming in.
We do, yeah. So Dante asks, Dvon, they sell canes with swords in them, just saying.
I know someone that had it. My neighbor had it. My neighbor basically had a cane, and he was walking around the neighborhood with it, and he would walk at night. And
that makes sense.
My son asked him, aren't you scared to walk at night, by yourself? Because it's not getting, robbed or anything or held up, because that's the least, especially around where I live. But I think what people are most worried about are the alligators and the snakes, the wildlife that's in the area. So walking at night, they come out. Mm-hmm. And, you see it all the time on my doorbell, on my, the ringer, the doorbell, the door thing, because, the sensor picks it up. So my lights come on, and then all of a sudden I see a big ass coyote or something, it's bad.
I have coyotes. I don't have them on the video though.
Yeah, we have them here, man. It's brutal.
You see an alligator just crawling by your front door?
Knock on wood, no.
You will tonight.
Yeah, I did have a snake in front of my front yard and nearly freaked out. Came up to the door, big long snake. Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't like snakes.
Was it a poisonous snake?
No, it was a black racer. Okay. You want the black racers around because they eat the poisonous snakes, they eat the rodents, and they scare them off, which is good. But they look so intimidating. They look badass, man.
Oh man, I don't do snakes. When I first moved into the house I am in now, I'm in the middle of the woods. We all know that, right? Okay. First year, first summer, my dog's barking. Why are you barking? Shut up. Thought it was something outside. I go into my kitchen and he has basically cornered a giant snake in my kitchen. I'm by myself. I didn't go into my kitchen, and I finally got a bowl, like a big Rubbermaid bowl over it, and I let it sit there. Oh, Dvon, where's he going? He left. Dvon left me. I am live by myself now. This is happening. There he is.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. I had somebody call in. And I was like,
no,
idiot.
you left me by myself on a live stream.
Sorry.
That could have been so bad. I'm so glad you came back.
I was like, let me hurry up and get back. Lucky my phone didn't go dead.
That really happens. That happened.
That's how you know. You never know. You never know what happens on live.
You never know.
On a live podcast.
All right. I'll stop calling you old. Just don't leave the stream until we're done. Okay?
Oh, so that'll get you to stop calling me old. So if
I don't know. That's what Dante suggested. So
if I hit that X button, which X's me out, then okay.
Okay, so Byron, when snakes get into your kitchen, it's time to move. Exactly. I had just purchased this house though, so I couldn't. But I'm still in the market for a snake-free house. Maybe an apartment. Maybe a big city.
I was watching. I think it was Phoenix, Arizona. I was watching HLN News with Robin Mean in the morning, which I love that show. I love her. They reported a 14-foot boa constrictor was in a man's couch, curled up. He went to go remove the cushions from the couch so that he could clean underneath. Yeah. And when he moved the cushions,
so I don't clean.
To his surprise, was that boa constrictor. And of course, this is because of somebody who had it as a pet, let it go. And then, of course, now you got all these freaking snakes roaming around. And, it happens again in people's houses, because we're not expecting to see a boa constrictor in our area. Come on, seriously? I mean, if I did, I'd shit in my pants. I'm not going to lie about that. No question. And I ain't talking about just saying it. It would happen.
It would happen.
Anybody who knows me, anybody who knows me knows I'm petrified of snakes.
There's something about them that is just not cute.
Well, I don't know, because the Bible says it's the devil.
Oh, that's probably it. I don't know. That's probably don't have legs. They just slither around. And they're
I don't know about no legs. No legs don't scare me, but to have no legs and to be able to move as fast as they do, that's kind of incredible.
It's impressive. He likes it. You want to be a snake. That's what you're saying. You are a snake.
I was about to say, some people call me a
snake. Sneaky snake.
Yeah, just don't ask any of my
testify. Okay.
They would tell you a different story. Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness. Well, okay.
So what else do we have in the news today? What else is going on?
I just read the celebrity gossip stuff, so I'm probably not the best person to ask. Did you see that Kourtney Kardashian got married in Vegas last night or the other night?
The other night.
To Travis Barker?
Yeah. What band does he play for?
Oh, yeah. That one. I
can't remember what it was. I think it's Blink.
Blink 182? Is that him?
Blink 182, I think that is. I think he's the lead drummer for them. Very good drummer, I must say.
Yeah. Well, it turns out it wasn't actually a marriage. It wasn't legal. They just had a ceremony. I saw that today.
So they're not married?
No, but they're going to. That's just one of many celebrations they're going to have. Yeah.
Well, congratulations to Kourtney Kardashian.
Absolutely. She's happy. That's obviously happy. You can see it.
Well, I know you were a big fan of the show, The Kardashians. Was she not happy with what was the ex-husband's name?
Scott Disick. They were never married. They had a pretty off and on relationship. They had kids together. He was in and out of rehab. It was just a really rocky relationship. But from what I could see,
I actually thought that he was. I thought they were married.
Mm-mm.
You know who I liked out of all the Kardashians?
Who's that?
I love the mom.
Oh, Chris. The momager.
Oh, I thought mom was hot.
I mean, she's good looking.
Anybody in here?
Hey Taylor, how's it going?
Yeah,
he said it. That's what he said.
Quiet. No, that's the dog. Oh man, I thought she was the hottest out of all the Kardashians. I love the mom.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, everybody has their type, I guess. Hey Kyle.
What's up, Kyle?
Hopes he sees you in Green Bay, Wisconsin sometime.
Well,
Wisconsin.
Hopefully,
cheese curds.
Well, we're gonna see what's happening. I know my role. I will still be a producer. for WWE. Not letting the cat out the bag where I'm going or what I'm going to be doing. But hopefully, I'll be back to Green Bay. I like Green Bay. Green Bay is a beautiful place. I just don't like Green Bay in the wintertime. Good God. That snow, that cold weather. South Dakota, Green Bay, Wisconsin, Chicago, wintertime, horrible.
I'm good. I mean, it's horrible in North Carolina, and we're very mild. So
yeah, but Carolina don't really get cold weather like that.
We don't, but I hate it. So I would hate anything more north.
Oh God! Listen, I think when you and me, when Mo and you and I, we need to get that Vegas trip ready.
Oh, and I'm ready.
I think we talked about coming up pretty soon. I think in about a few months.
Yeah. Is there an event or something going on too?
There's a pay-per-view, I believe, coming out in Vegas. Again, I think it's in a few months. So, and by that time, I'll be cleared to fly, hopefully, and I'll be able to go down there. We could be able to do the show in Vegas.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, I got family and friends out there, and so we can definitely go out there and mooch off for them for a little bit.
I'm hoping to make friends out there, so I'll have friends in the future. So I can
exactly. Hey, keep in touch with my family. They'd love to have you out there. Trust me, they'll feed you to death too.
I'm in.
Before you leave, you'll gain like 40 pounds.
Okay. I mean, yeah, sure. I'll be in Vegas. It's fine.
Good. Well, we're gonna have a great time when we go, and I can't wait to get to Vegas. It's been about almost a year and a half since I've been to Vegas, and I usually go once a year. So I'm looking forward to going this year.
Yeah, I know Mo's a big fan of Vegas. I have been once, and it was for a Comic-Con, so I was only there for like a day and a half, and I was in a convention center, so I didn't really get to experience it. So I need to go back.
Well, we definitely need to go to a nice casino and start gambling. And hopefully, if you're on my arm, you can actually be my lucky charm, my rabbit's foot.
I mean, I'm pretty lucky when it comes to gambling. I don't know. Maybe I am. Who knows?
I'll give you 5% of the earnings.
5%.
Hey, think about it. 5% is a lot.
Okay. Well, it depends on how much we win.
Right. If I win $1 million, I hit the jackpot.
I'll whatever you want to give me. $20. Sure. No, 5% sounds great.
We'll definitely have to wait till that happens. But I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I think it'll be great. And then having you guys come back out here to Florida.
Definitely.
And we do the show out here again. I mean, we had a great time. And find different locations other than my game room.
I don't know. That was a good.
We can go.
That was a good spot. But
It was playing the game, seeing then you and Mo try to beat me at Miss Pac-Man, which never happened.
It will.
Nah.
I don't know.
I'm the king when it comes to Pac-Man.
Okay.
I don't think there's anybody out there. There's not anybody out there that can beat my score in Pac-Man. I can tell you that right now.
What is your score? Do you know it?
It's over 100 million.
100 million.
100 million.
100 million. You heard that here first, guys. 100 million. I'll beat it.
Joe, listen, if you believe it, I got a bridge to sell you. No, I think the highest I've ever gotten was 84,000.
Okay.
84,000 on Pac-Man.
Cool. Mine's 85,000, but nobody asked.
You a lie. You barely listen. You barely scored 20. You barely scored
2 points.
Yeah.
Listen, I used to play Pac-Man in this pizza place, Mr. Gaddy's, in my town. And I had the high score maybe for like a night. I'm just saying.
Well, here's the thing. Is it me? Because I'm sitting up here. Okay, I got Pac-Man. I got Miss Pac-Man. I got the Star Wars game. I have Golden Tee.
Yep.
Which is the golf game. Yep. And there's a basketball game too I got up there. It's not Double Dribble. It's let me see if I can remember the name of this. God, I keep forgetting. But I got a basketball game. All these games I remember playing in the arcade. And I remember, going to my parents and asking them for money to go play it. And of course, going, man, I wish I could have, these games in my house. I would never stop playing. I have them in my house and I stop playing because it's like, I don't know, is it more fun when you have to put quarters in and beg your parents?
When you have free access anytime?
Yeah. I mean, it's weird. It's weird now because it's like I go up there maybe once a month. But when I first got them, I was playing all the time. I was going up there 4 or 5 times a week.
Those, they get redundant too, don't they? They just kind of the same thing over and over and over. And if you like a few days of that, it's like,
I'm thinking about getting Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
I mean,
I
that's
played some
what I
Mortal
need to
Kombat
get.
back in the day.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting that video game.
Okay.
And if that's the case, then, hey, get you a couple of edibles. You and I go upstairs and playing, and, we'll be up there from sundown to sun up. You never know.
I'll kick your butt in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Yeah.
After some edibles.
Listen, after a couple of edibles, I don't know. You might not be seeing straight.
I'll be having fun and think I'm winning, so that's all that matters.
Some gummies. Good. Well, again, we got to get you and Mo back out here so we can have a good time. I mean, we really did have some fun back then.
Absolutely, we did.
We really did. In a restaurant that we ate at, which was really, really good. Did we go get ice cream that night too?
I don't remember having ice cream. That doesn't mean we didn't do it. I just don't remember.
Gotcha. Okay. I did invite Byron, but Byron never came.
Byron
never came. I invited him when you guys came out.
Byron didn't come see me?
He didn't come see you. And that's the one that says he likes you. He says you're so pretty. He puts you over like $1 million. But then when I got the opportunity to come see you, he never saw you.
Byron. Shut up, Byron. Don't even try. You can't. There's no coming back from that. Sorry.
Did Byron say anything?
No, I'm waiting.
Come on, Byron. You got to say something.
Oh, he's calling BS on that.
Is that what he said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's lying. I invited him, Lindsay. I even told him that I would fly him up here, and he never showed. He showed you.
My heart is crushed.
See, you need to apologize to me, Lindsay, because you took his side all the time against me, and now the opportunity
I think this is just like a ploy. To get me against Byron.
No. See, Byron, but it's not a ploy. And Byron never showed up.
Byron's offended. Very offended.
Oh, I'm offended too. I'm offended that you left Lindsay high and dry. Okay. Lindsay was waiting for you to come up there, and you didn't come up there to party with us, hang out with us, and nothing. Those
who are watching live, send in some questions for us, because this is getting a little too serious for me. Anything. It's ask us almost anything. How's that? Ask us almost
Ask
anything.
Lindsay and Dvon.
Mm-hmm. We've got, about 20-ish minutes left. We've got to entertain you guys. Yes. I didn't plan a show or anything because.
Yeah, we would.
I don't know. I didn't do it.
Yeah, we were kind of blindsided because of the fact that Mo's obligations to his radio station called him in to do things. So we didn't really have a thing planned because we didn't have a guest either this week. Right. And we will have one next week.
Anything, not anything.
I'm sorry?
Go ahead. No, did somebody said anything? They will say anything.
Anything.
Yeah. Well, I will say Mo deserves a night off. So we got this covered. Don't worry. If he's Mo, if you're watching right now, we're fine. We got it. I know it's a little, probably a little cringy, but don't worry. We got it.
Don't worry. Be happy.
Be happy. Enjoy yourself.
Now, what is that? What is that saying?
Okay. Dante asked, what do you think about the stunner Vince took at age 70?
Yes. See, I told you I left my notes. There was a whole thing I had. We'll probably have to revisit this next week. I'm going to make sure I bring my notes next time. Well, I don't think Vince ever took the stunner right, ever. I mean, Vince, back in the Attitude Era, every time he took the stunner, I remember the first time he had ever taken it, it was almost similar to what he did at WrestleMania. And again, some people know how to take the stunner very well, and some people don't. And Vince is just one of those guys that just doesn't know how to take the stunner. I mean, it was bad. It was really bad. But the great thing about it was I loved it. When Steve hit the stunner on Vince, he even laughed. He couldn't stop laughing. It was so bad, it was good. I mean, the internet was blowing up after the stunner took place about how bad it was. But you know something? I mean, to me, Steve Austin being back, Vince being in the ring, having that confrontation between those two, ladies and gentlemen, that's as close to the Attitude Era as you're going to get. I mean, I felt like I was, back when we were wrestling back in the day again. because you had Steve Austin back in the ring, and Vince doing their thing. And, it was like taking off where they left off from the Attitude Era, with the exception of the Stunner. Although, again, probably the worst stunner in the history of pro wrestling. And I'm sure when they got in the back, they were laughing their asses off about it. I'm sure everybody was.
Hopefully that's how it went. So what did you think of Stone Cold's match?
Well,
that's from my new enemy, Byron, by the way.
Oh, Byron, I turned Lindsay against you. I love it. Absolutely love it. Again, that's as close as I think you're going to get to yesterday. So many people, are hoping to get to an era like the Attitude Era again. They're hoping to actually have that excitement like that again. And I think seeing Steve in the ring brought a little bit of that. After 19 years, him being out of the ring, I thought he did a great job. Listen, we're all older from the Attitude Era. We're not going to move as gracefully as we once did back in the day, but the heart and determination is still there, and we still want to entertain you guys. And that's the bottom line. We want to entertain you guys, and we want to still keep the love going. So I actually liked it. I was very happy with Steve. I texted Steve and said, "Hey, hell of a job, great job. Sorry about the stunner." I said, but I thought Steve did a great job. I thought Kevin Owens did a tremendous job, setting everything up, and getting the fans to ultimately hate him in Dallas, Texas. And to have 70-something thousand people, boo you in the arena, that's something. I can only imagine the feeling that Kevin had listening to all of those boos. I'm sure he was saying in the back of his mind, "Yep, I got him. My job is done."
His job is done, yep.
That's one thing.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Cool. All right, what else? Okay, some more questions. Anybody
got anything out there?
Cool. So what are you up to this week, Dvon?
Well, I'm still resting.
Sure.
Just because I feel good doesn't mean I should go back to things as normal.
Now, do you go out and about? Do you go grocery shopping? Do you go, or are you home mostly?
Well, if I do, I will.
Did you go grocery shopping before?
No, not really. Because again, I can't say. But if I do go, I get those little scooters. I love it. Those little scooters that they have parked on the side. And you probably said to yourself, you would never get in one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it. I'm going up and down the aisles, and I'm just racing like a little scooter. Back up. You hit a beep, 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 backing up in the whole dive.
Yeah.
I think it's great. I had fun with it.
So now you like going grocery. I'll go grocery shopping. It's fine. Get a scooter.
Yeah, I'll go. That's not bad. Then if I get tired, I just go to some other aisle. I'm not even tired or anything when I leave because I'm sitting down the whole time. Sometimes being in a grocery store can be very tiring.
Yeah, pushing the cart around.
Those long lines.
Getting all those boxes of cereal. Yeah, man. It's tough.
Well, you see my garage. It's like another Walmart.
It is.
It is.
But Taylor, you're not the one shopping.
No, Taylor is. She's the one going up there couponing, and she's the only woman I know that can get freaking a huge thing of Bounty, like a 24-pack or anything for like 5 cents.
That's pretty impressive.
How the hell do you
She's
do
an
that?
angel and saves money.
It's amazing because again, when they put things out there like the deals that they get, a lot of people don't see these deals, and this is where you get these professional couponers,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a job for some of them. They really go out there and do that. I can't begin to tell you how many times she's come home where she has about at least $200 to $300 worth of groceries, and she's only paid like $5. And she's not sitting there cutting coupons out. She'll go because sometimes what some of the people don't realize, the consumer, is that there's deals out there that they don't let you know about.
They don't want you to know about
it. They don't want you to know about it. but it's out there. And if you're like some of these people that do it professionally, you can find those deals where you can find a 24-pack of Bounty, paper towel for 5 cents. Mm-hmm. It's truly amazing. We just bought a whole bunch, I think about 5 cases of wine, good wine.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you guys up to this weekend?
Well, we're not up to anything, but she saw the deal and she knows we like it. No,
inviting myself over.
Oh, come on over. Come on over. Shoot, I'm bored out of my mind. Shit. Come on over.
Just for the wine.
Yes. Just for the wine. We'll fill that cup up quick. Yeah, we got it. I think we got like 5 cartons for like I think it was like $20. It was really good wine.
Okay, where was this? Is the deal still going on?
Yes, I believe it is at Walgreens.
Okay.
Wine
at Walgreens. Okay.
Yeah.
That's where I get my wine.
At Walgreens. I mean, and Walgreens is the most.
Shut up, Byron.
Shut up, Byron. What did he say?
You got Lindsay's attention with the wine talk.
Yes, I did. That's how you have to get back in her good graces, Byron. Mm-hmm. You have to you have to talk her into the wine.
Yeah. Bring some wine.
And it'll be all good. You won't have to.
I'll think about it. I'll drink it and think about maybe being nice to you again.
I'll give you some of my wine over here that I got. I mean, I think I must have about a year's worth of supply of wine now. I am set. I just need one of those big refrigerators, to put the wine in sometimes. Not red wine, of course, but the white wine.
Sure.
I mean, I can drink wine all day long. All day long.
Okay. You should do that. With
the pinky up in the air and everything.
Pinky's up, yeah.
Pinky's up. Yeah, you and Mo made fun of me that time at the restaurant.
I did not make fun of you.
Yeah, you did. You made fun because the pinky was standing up because Taylor saw it and Taylor pointed it out. Of course, when she points out everything that I do. And both of you made fun of me because the pinky was up.
I think it's adorable.
So I had to go when we went out to the bar that night. I had to improve my wine, go from wine to my Michelob Ultra, my man's drink.
Michelob Ultra. That's a manly man's drink right there.
That's a man's drink. I don't got to worry about the calories. I don't have to worry about the carbs. I'm good.
Okay, Byron asked a question. What are you watching right now? Any series, anything on Netflix?
We just got finished watching, not you. Is it Boy Toy?
I do not know.
I think it's Boy Toy. My wife, Taylor, was watching it, and it was kind of interesting. I'm watching it, and some guy's head gets chopped off.
Okay.
Or something like that. And I'm just like, oh, boy. And of course, that catches my attention.
Sure, it does. Of course.
And I started watching it. Then you start getting hooked up into the story. And so that was one. Dynasty is another.
Okay.
Dynasty is on there. I think that's on Showtime or God, what is it? Showtime? I think it's Showtime. I don't think, or HBO Plus.
Okay.
But they have the whole thing now on Netflix. So that's definitely one.
Okay. All right. And
I'm still watching the Michael Jordan Last Dance, the documentary of the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
Through that season. I love that video. I love that show. Well, it's not a show. It's a documentary. I love that documentary. And, every time I get a chance to watch it again, I do, because I was there. I lived through the 90s when the Chicago Bulls were the greatest basketball team of all time during that era. So I was there. I was a Knicks fan. And I hated Michael Jordan because every time the Knicks would play Chicago, they would get beat because of Jordan. So when Jordan left and went to play baseball for that one season, the Knicks actually beat Chicago, advanced, and we actually thought that was going to be our year to win an NBA title. And long and behold, the Houston Rockets were in the finals with the Chicago Bulls, and they wind up beating us. It was like, but we beat ourselves. The Knicks we beat ourselves that series. We should have won, but we didn't. We had all the key players. Hell, we had the greatest manager, in my opinion, of all time, and Pat Riley. I love Pat Riley as a coach. We had the greatest coach in the world. We had star players, Patrick Ewing, John Starks. I mean, the list goes on. And we still lost. So I was upset. But again, I look at The Last Dance and I say, man, I love watching it because, again, I know where I was each time they show clips from those games and what I was doing.
Sure, it brings back memories that you
my
probably didn't remember.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, really didn't. And I remember watching, I think it was the Houston Rockets and the Knicks. I think it was the finals. And I remember watching it, and all of a sudden I get, ladies and gentlemen, we're sorry to interrupt this program, but there was a white Bronco on the highway. O.J. Simpson is in that Bronco. Yes, he's in that Bronco. And I remember throwing my soda at the TV going, I don't give a goddamn about O.J., put the goddamn game back on.
Little did you know.
Yeah, little did I know it was going to make headlines everywhere.
Oh, man. God.
Yeah. I didn't care about no damn O.J. I'm
watching my game.
I'm watching the game. You're going to interfere showing me O.J. in the back of the damn white Bronco running because of what he did. I don't want to see that shit. I want to see the Knicks.
Well...
Oh man,
it's kind of a big deal, but yeah,
it was. It was a big deal to those that. I mean, you know, he was accused of killing 2 people, so I get that. It was a big deal, and he was a superstar. I get it, but at the same token, I still wanted to watch my Knicks.
I was kind of in the middle of something, so yeah.
Yeah, I was like, come on, can't we do this after the game at the 11 o'clock hour? Not now. You know, it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and we're in the middle of the third quarter, and you're gonna break. That's not breaking news to me. Okay.
Well, now we know how you feel about that. So,
yeah.
So I am watching Bridgerton, the second season of Bridgerton.
Yes, we saw that too.
You watched it?
Watched that as well. We finished it.
Okay.
And we also heard that the 3rd season is coming out.
Good. Yeah, I like it.
It's coming out.
It's real easy to watch.
Now
it's nice to look at, you know.
Well, let me ask you this: the guy that basically there was controversy. The guy who didn't re-sign to come back and do the 2nd season, is he coming back in the 3rd season? I
don't know. I have not heard anything about that.
I know there was talks about that.
Okay,
and
I hope so.
But the main character from the 1st season, the girl that married the guy, I think she is back in the storyline as the top person again in the 3rd season.
Okay.
So
she was in the beginning of this one, and then I guess
disappeared.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you kind of say that the husband, she left the husband and the kids at home, and she came up to visit. I think that was the storyline that they.
Yeah, because her sister was now the new.
Right, the new one
coming into season, or whatever.
Yeah, so I think that's so. I don't know. I'm looking forward to the 3rd season, and you know something I haven't watched that I know we were talking about it, and I was like, I couldn't wait, and then of course life took over. Was Lucifer? I never saw that last season.
I haven't either. I might have forgotten about Lucifer.
Never saw that last season. I got to go back and watch it.
Wow, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I got to go back and watch Lucifer.
Okay.
Didn't watch it.
Okay, I've got to do that.
You and I both need to go do that. So listen, why don't you and Remy get in the plane, come on over to Florida, and we can all watch it. Me, you, and Taylor.
Sounds great. Sure.
We can all watch it.
Break out the wine. We each get our own box.
Yes, absolutely. Listen, if we do that, we're gonna be set. We will be set. I mean, think about it. You guys got your own room. Remy would have her own room. She have a game room upstairs. She wouldn't go anytime, and she got a dog she can play with, the whole 9. You guys just come on down for the weekend.
She's also a babysitter, so if you need the kids to be watched.
Oh, that's good, because there's a country bar, believe it or not, and don't ask me how. Taylor is huge into country music. She's huge into country music. Well, listen, Taylor. And she asked me to go to this bar. It was called the County. One is called the County Line, and the other one is called something Creek. I forgot the full name of it, but I went, and it was actually good. I didn't feel like I was out of my element or anything, because I'm not a big fan of country music. I don't really listen to country music. Taylor loves it. She listens to it all the time, but
sure,
it was actually really cool, man. And the environment was mixed too. It wasn't just like, because sometimes you go, well, black people go to country music, no country bar and this and that. Nope, there was just as many black people as there were white people, and the music was good. I didn't realize that some of the new country music has a lot of hip hop.
Yeah, they make it kind of more poppy and hip hop too.
Yeah, I mean, and that's some of the songs they were playing, and every single song that was playing, because there was line dancing. That's why she goes. She loves the line dancing. And every single song they played, it seemed like they had a dance for every single one of them.
That is something I've noticed about those country folk.
Yeah,
there's a dance for every song. I have a friend, one of my best friends, loves country music. I don't judge her towards her face, but when we have our girls' wine night, we'll break out our favorite songs, and there's always a country song, and she's always trying to teach me a dance, and I'm don't okay, sure, no, can we?
But I was like flabbergasted, but and I'm sitting there and I enjoy watching them dance. Not that they're dancing bad or anything, but it's cool to see that, again, every different single song that comes on, there's a different dance, there's a different move to that. And I was actually taken back by it. I was like, wow, this is cool. So I could sit there all day just having my Michelob Ultra, my wine, drinking and watching these people dance. I mean, it was really cool.
When you were wrestling in your prime in the 90s, do you ever see yourself sitting in a country bar, sipping on Michelob Ultra, enjoying yourself?
No, absolutely not. I saw myself sitting at a bar drinking White Zinfandel.
I don't know if that's any better.
Well, I actually did that. Believe it or not, I actually did that during my height of my career. That's what I would drink. I was known in the locker room for drinking White Zinfandel. That was my drink.
I'm just going to put this up here.
I can't see it. Remember,
it's just Byron and laughing emojis. Oh, Byron.
I loved it. But here's the bad part. I would drink White Zinfandel, and then I told a story about Taker, about how he was the one that got me into Jack Daniels.
Yes.
And
that's a good story.
Yeah, so I would chug it. I would chug it. I would chug the Jack Daniels and then drink White Zinfandel to get rid of the harsh burning in my throat. So wash it down. Yeah, and that's a bad mix.
How did it taste coming back up?
Well, it didn't, because it never did. I was actually enjoyed it. I did it a lot.
Oh.
I would actually chug the Jack and then wash it down with White Zinfandel. Now, I can't do that now. I'd throw up. I can't do that now. But it didn't bother me back then. And I remember Taker looked at me. He goes, "That is the sickest thing I've ever seen." He goes, "I've never seen anybody in my life, Dvon, chug Jack Daniels and wash it down with White Zinfandel. That is incredible." The one time
Jaeger bombs.
Oh God, no, I get sick. I can't even take the smell of Jaeger bombs.
Oh my gosh. Is that the stuff that smells like
throw up?
Like licorice stuff? What is it? I don't know. Ugh, no.
Yes, I can't.
I mean, I'm 21. Yeah, Jaeger bombs. But no.
I remember one of the stories bringing up with Taker, it was myself, it was Bubba, Taker. I think Shane McMahon was with us, Hurricane, Funaki, and there was a few other guys that was with us, and we were in Japan, and we were in a club called not 911, Gas Panic. And what you did was, when you got to the door of the club, and when you go downstairs, what was it saying?
It says, "Ew, no thanks. I'd rather have Irish car bombs."
So we would get to the door. You'd have to go downstairs. It was like into like a dungeon, and this is the first time like Taker hadn't hung out, in a long time at this point, and this is the first night. So I was definitely excited to hang out with the Undertaker. And we get to the club and we're dancing. Everybody's having a good time. Taker wasn't dancing. I don't want to put that out there. He was not dancing, but he was enjoying himself.
Okay.
And there was a monitor right there by the bar that would show you upstairs to see the people that were coming in. And Bubba comes over and he goes, "Man," he goes, "that light is very harsh on the camera. Good God, that light is bright." Taker looked at Bubba and said, That ain't a light, that's the sun. We had been partying from 8 o'clock until the sun came up that morning. It was great.
Oh wow.
Taker goes, that ain't a light, that's the sun.
Oh my God. How did you feel?
Like shit. Because we had to wrestle like 7 hours later. So here it is, we had been out having a good time. We've been out, had some drinks, and then we didn't have no sleep. So we had to get as much sleep as we possibly could on the bus going to the arena.
Oh God.
And some people did, and some of the guys that went out with us, we got to the arena, they just went in the locker room, laid down on the floor, and slept until their match. And, that's what sometimes we did. If we went out drinking or what have you, we would do that. Yeah. And, back in the day before my time, that's what they did. They went out drinking and they would get in the ring and wrestle. You can't do that nowadays, though. Back then, it was a different era. It was a different group of people. And times were different. Can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Those were fun times. There's a lot of things that you were able to do back in the day that you can't do now. It's sad, but, like we were talking about the Chris Rock and Will Smith thing. When you went to a comedy club, you didn't want to sit in that first row because you didn't want the comedian to, call you out, especially if it was something that you were wearing that was loud or your hair was whatever. They didn't want you to call you out, and you definitely didn't want to get up and go to the bathroom if you had to go. You would wait until that guy left, get off the stage, and then if you had to come back, you didn't want to walk in while he was doing his comedy bit, because then he would really rip you apart. So you would wait. So again, there was stuff that you could do back then that you can't do now. And, like I said, I think Chris Rock, not wanting to go back to that again, but I think, that's something that they did, forever until society changed and got sensitive, so, it is what it is nowadays, the way society is. Everybody's so sensitive. You can't say anything to anybody without offending someone.
That just offended me.
Yeah. Listen. Drinking White Zinfandel and drinking Jack Daniels and washing it down with White Zinfandel, that offends a lot of people.
I'm very offended by that, actually. You have no idea. Well, I know it's crazy, but it's already been an hour.
Oh, wow.
We did it.
If
you have stuck with us, Jared's 100% offended. Same, bro. Same. If you have stuck with us, thank you so much. It's been really fun.
Thank you. I mean, we had nothing planned because everything was thrown at us at the last second. Usually we're very well prepared, and but today we weren't prepared, and we just wing it. We just said we're going to do it.
We wung it. Is that a word? Is that we
winged
it?
Wing it.
No, okay. So no. But we did it. And
yes, we did.
Thank you so much. If you have stayed through the whole thing, you win a prize. You'll figure out what it is next week. Mo will tell you.
Absolutely. And we got some special guests coming up. Well, I'll just put it out there. We're going to have Fluffy, the comedian. Fluffy will be joining us soon. Yep. So we'll let you know when that's going to come.
Stay tuned for that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. We're going to make sure and let you know. We're trying to schedule it around him because he's on tour right now. So we're in the process of scheduling it around his tour where he's going to be able to do it. So we're going to have Fluffy, and then we're going to have some more wrestling guests, of course, on the show. And we're going to bring back the young lady who was telling us how to take care of our mates.
Yes.
If you remember, we'll have her back on, Laura Korn. So we're going to have her back on. And I also wanted to get the guy who was the movie critic, because I had some questions to ask him about certain movies.
He is fantastic. Yeah, we will get him on as well.
Yeah, we'll have him back on the show. And have you seen the movie Scream yet? The new one?
I have not.
Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing that now. I want to take a look at it tonight. Taylor has a way of streaming it.
Okay.
And we're probably going to take a look at that tonight. So I'll have an update on that. If no one's seen it yet, give you the heads up if you should go out and pay for it or not.
There you go. I have been watching more scary movies. My daughter has, and I have watched. Oh, now I can't remember the name of it. It's where you can't talk, and it's got Emily Blunt, and
they have to be silent because the creatures will come and
why can't I remember the name of it? Oh my gosh. Anyway, I've watched and I wasn't scared. I watched the whole movie, both of them, and yeah. So maybe I'll check out Scream soon.
Were you silent during the whole movie?
I was.
See, there you go. Then you survived.
I did survive because I would have died. Anyway, I couldn't take my dogs out because I was pretty sure I was going to get attacked by something. But
as long as your dogs didn't bark. I mean, look, if I was you, if the dogs did bark, if something did come at you, throw the dog in front of them. Save yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, the dog would have been like a snack. Anyway.
Yeah, so I mean, don't worry about that. Save yourself.
Well, Mo will be back next week, guys. Don't worry.
Yes, he will. Mo will be back next week, and we will have a guest next week as well.